What's up guys, Kitty Girl 300 here, and we're going to do our SimCity Part 4 movie. So we're going to get to the game. We'll go to resume Skitty City. Last time we were here, I was telling you about the Omega factory and how much Omega that each business can actually make more money than without it. So we're going to check to see how much we've made. So we're going to get close enough to get to the next upgrade with the business. But for now we're going to check to see how everything else in the game is doing. You see we got some new buildings being built. Checking our academy. The control net facility is almost done. Looks like there's a request. We'll do it. We'll check on the university. Well, we cannot really do any of these projects because we don't have the proper building for each of the subjects. So the only one we have so far is the business, so we cannot really do anything with it. It only helps boost up the businesses around this region. Looks like you got the upgrade available. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're actually not going to do the extraction division, but we're going to use the commerce division. And I'll explain once we put this in. Put it over here. Well, I'm actually going to put it where this power plant is, but we cannot really do that because this thing is still running power for the city, so we got to do something about that. So in order to pull that off, we're going to build another mega tower. We're going to put it over here. Go to mega tower, and we're going to do the mall floor, but we don't have enough money, so we're going to check to see if we can make enough. Well, we can get rid of these bonds. I'm going to wait until this thing is completely paid in full. I'll check on our school. Not bad. Looks like we do have enough to pay off this in full. So we'll do that. Now we're going to do another 100,000. And since we have enough, we'll build the mall level of the mega tower in this corner where the low density residents live. And it does a nice chime sound. I'm going to build some rows around the city hall so it can be easier, because I don't like dead ends in the city no matter what. It's just not right. And let that level being built. Looks like we got the factories because they don't. Ah, looks like our control net facility is approved. So we got a little booster building to help improve our. So we're going to do Academy and Level 3 upgrades. So we'll leave that alone until it's ready. And since we got the new control net facility building, we're going to get rid of these two. I'm going to go to here where the academy is, and we'll just add this into the spot. Makes that chime. We're not going to build one, but we're going to build 3 more. Like one right here. And this other one right here in this spot where the water towers are. Because we're going to put them somewhere else. Since we got the mall level sort, we can go to the next one, and I'm going to do low-tech office level. And thanks to the control net, we actually get an amplified power of control net power. Which means for all those who cannot really get enough, like the sewage sanitizer, we can build more of the density to improve it. Next level, we're going to do the safety level. Now the reason why we were able to do so was because of this. And the robotics division for the Omega company helps build in drones. And that's exactly what that level requests in order to keep our city safe from fires, criminals, and to prevent us from dying. You get the drift. going to accept that. Okay. Looks like the safety level is complete. Now we're going to build in the sky bridge level. I prefer to do this dead center of the tower. Feeling free to go with the trade. We're low on power, which is odd. Sky bridge is good. Now we're going to build the apartment level, the low dense one. I know it sounds weird for a creaky door for a mega tower. I was surprised when I first heard it. Let's destroy some buildings. Looks like we have a contention for a mayor's mansion. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not interested. Since we've got the final level of the Mega Tower, we are able to build in the Generation 1 solar power crown. Now this is the big guns, because it'll provide more power than the power plants down on the floor. And with that, we can actually get rid of these and put in the trade department that I was discussing earlier. Now let's just make sure that we're generating enough power once I delete these two. I know because I destroyed the two power plants, we're not going to generate enough power until the sun rises. Oh, here comes the sun. I'm going to boost out the power plant on the tower. Since we got the power from the Mega Tower, we're going to build in the trading deposit of this, the trade port. I'm going to put it right here by the railroad. I'm going to add a few lots, and we're going to start with ore, crude oil, and the press. And since we're by a railroad, it's one of the big important transportation, so we're going to put it right here. And we're going to build in another few of the trucks. You can possibly hear the factories are so happy to have such a spot. We're going to go manage global market deliveries. Since we usually get one too many processors, so we're going to do export. For crude oil, import, and the same thing for the ore. And since we got those two, we're going to get rid of the oil and the raw ore mine. I'll put it right here. And just to make sure we're doing everything good, and see all the orange and the mahogany buildings? They're getting pretty good stuff to make more money. As you can see, the ore, the oil, and the processors are being delivered. We got big cash rewards for our task, so we're good. Now we're talking. We'll check on the academy. Looks like we're lacking on a number of people working there, so let's check to see. Looks like these are going to be upgraded so we can have more medium dense citizens. I guess not one of the tasks was a failure, so we don't get the cash. I'm going to add the following levels. So we're going to do office level high tech. We're going to build more of the maglev subway. going to build the mall level of the high-tech. Since we got 2 mega towers with the sky bridge level, we're gonna go to mega tower. And we're gonna go to the sky bridge part. So we see where that green dot is. Click it, then go to the other side of the city, like right here. So that way, for those who live in the building, don't really have to go down to the streets and get to the other side. They can just walk across in the sky. Looks like we got enough citizens. I'm going to do the next upgrade. Now this is a little hard for me to decide which one's best suited. So we got the safety, the tourism, and transportation. So I'm going to have to go with the tourism because you can actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going for safety because there's been a lot of sick people in the city, so you might as well get that in. I'm going to pause this, so I'm going to build in the new police precinct, get rid of this clinic, and get rid of the firehouse. Because of the Department of Safety, the new buildings will provide the drone assembly for each of the buildings. See, you got the fire truck. And put in here. And for these are the drones. Fire drone hangar. I'm gonna do some marshal office. These actually help provide houses with any hypothetical fires were to occur in their house. So we got that through. Next we're going to build the hospital. I'm going to build it here. I'll show the barrel here. I have a few ambulances. I'm going to do an emergency center here. I'm going to have some more bonds to take in because of all the crude and oil being traded in. It actually costs me money, so it's a big letdown. But rest assured, we'll make sure we make enough money to make sure we're staying in the green. And last but not least is the police. We'll put it right here. A few cop cars. I think that should be enough for now. so we can make enough money. The classic. Now, power shortage. Looks like we'll have to build another power plant in order to keep this going. I think that should be more than enough to power out the factories in that area. And we're going to build a biodome park crown. Now this is quite interesting. Guys, here's the thing. I'm actually going to cut this short for now, but rest assured by next week I'll give you a little more information for how each building provides a certain purpose. So I bid you adieu until we meet again.